Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Michel, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Get ready.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea. Slow.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the curl.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Levi Wallace with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They find some open field here. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, get this all the way down inside the 35. 31 yards there and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Huntley. That's complete right around the 8. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down. The shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Stop short of the goal.
A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Good. Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
56.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose That little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This is caught, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
23.
A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bills will add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt. Allen hit. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A fumble on the play.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
The end of the first quarter with the score Bills 14, Patriots nothing.
Allen going to throw to Michel on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Sony Michel.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Allen's throw is complete, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
At the 43-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now this time, Allen will throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Huntley. This is Hamler on the receiving end. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And this is going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback.
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Throwing on first down. Huntley. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Bills 21.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Michael Dixon set to
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
23.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Right back to him on first down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
For the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
He's good.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Third down.
From the gun, Huntley. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
On first down, Huntley. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now it's the backup Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up in
hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll try to run this one in, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
Michael Dixon set to
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen shakes off the sack. Allen hit. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And some room to roam now. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Patriots 7. Michael Dixon.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll run with Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Allen now looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Anderson a first down and more. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we scored touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
A big play here for Buffalo. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
42 yards on the play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Huntley is going to flip one out here to his running back. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's crossing. He's checking play. Showing up. Shot 180. Slam.
From the gun on 3rd down. Huntley flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
On 3rd and 2, Huntley. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Patriots 14. Michael Dixon set to kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
New England on 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And again, it's Allen. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, Shaq. Mikey, 18. Watch the run, watch the run. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, that he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen, but you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and of course throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaq Thompson in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, throw left side, complete. That's Wise. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Sony Michel. That's good for a Patriot.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
From the gun, Allen looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And this one is incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley going deep this time for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
He's across midfield. To the
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Throw left side taken in by Miller. 11 yards there. First down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Patriots.
Going to give this time to the tailback. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down at the
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.